Hello, my fellow scientists. Welcome to another episode of Science is Everywhere, the home edition. My name is Marie Lankin. I'm with the Children's Discovery Museum of San Jose, and I am here to bring you one of your last activities for STEAM Week, at least with us. So, what are we doing today? We're doing a tower challenge. So what does that have to do with? Because I also see score here. All right, well, really quick, let's back up. We talked about science, technology, engineering, arts, and math last time. So we're going to keep the science and the engineering together for Tower Challenge because we're going to be creating something. We're going to be building something, which is what engineering and science is all about. All right, so this is a friendly competition. You've seen the scoreboard up here. What are we going to need? And then how are we going to play this game? Well, first of all, I am standing with a lot of things in front of me, but I'm also missing something. And that is another person. If you have another scientist in the house, it really helps because you can then compete against that person. If you don't have another scientist in the house, that's okay. You just won't need the scoreboard. You can go ahead and do this by yourself. What else are we going to need? We're going to need 6 different objects, and those are the objects you're going to start with. So I grabbed things out of the recycle bin. You can kind of see the things that I have here. That way I can go ahead and use some other tools that I have to maybe take them apart. If you've got other like toys and things like that, you want to try it with those, that's perfectly fine. You just won't need the tape and the scissors. So these don't count as objects because these are more tools to help us put things together. You're also going to need a tower. And this is about 2 feet. If you remember from our non-standard measurement, you can kind of figure out how tall that is. Again, it doesn't have to be precise, it doesn't have to be exactly this high, but just high enough so when you're building, you've got a challenge. And then you're going to put something on top, and that's what you're going to try to get to. Okay, so how is this game played? So if I was to have 2 people here, first person starts off with these 6 objects. They're going to build with these 6 objects something that will get to the top of this tower that I could then reach that treasure. And we can go ahead and use the scissors and the tape. Once that tower is done, they then turn it over to the other person. So they can put a point on their scoreboard. It's the other person's turn. But here's the catch. The next person has one less thing to build with. And it's the first person's job to decide what they want to take away to make it harder. So then they have to go ahead and build with what's left. Then once they're done with their tower, they take something else away and the next person does. So every time it switches to another person, something gets taken away and you still have to try to get up to the top. Now here's the other part. It can't touch the tower. It can't lean up against the tower. So whatever you build to get to the top has to be something that we call freestanding. It has to be able to hang out there on its own without anybody holding it up, you holding it up and leaning against the tower, no help at all. So that's where the tape and the scissors can sometimes make it a little bit easier. All right, so now that we have our tower challenge and we kind of know how this is going to go, how long does it go? Well, it really goes as long as you can, or as long as somebody can build another tower that makes it. Once it gets to the point where you just don't have enough to build anymore, then that person, unfortunately, is the one who loses the game. All right, so are you ready to see a demonstration of how this goes? It can get a little complicated. But at the same time, if you have some things that you want to start building with, you want to do it with me, go for it. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it might look like if I was competing against someone else to build a tower. All right, my fellow scientists. So at this point, our tower challenge is over with because my partner decided that that's as far as they could build for today. We could always start over with 6 new objects and see what different types of towers that we could engineer to get up to the top of this tower and the treasure, and just see what everyone can come up with. So of course, we would love to see the solutions and the different things that you engineered at home. So we'll put that hashtag down below. Go ahead and feel free to share. We're always interested to see what you're doing. And we hope, again, that you had fun with this. And this was just an introduction of different ways to engineer. Again, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, they're everywhere. So take a look around, have fun with it, have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time in Science is Everywhere. Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching our virtual Purple Museums broadcast. If you're enjoying this content, please consider making a donation to support our efforts. Our broadcasts are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay in the loop by joining our email list by visiting www.cdm.org. Sign up today.